Um, I totally had a thought in my brain and now it's gone. I was literally going to be like, oh, I have to tell Harley that this happened. And now I can't remember what happened.
Perfect.
I will say, watching a hockey game live, the warm ups, I went to the warm ups and I was dying.
Didn't your family go with you?
And
Were they making fun of you? I hope they were making fun of you.
I was quiet. I was okay. Well, I was quiet up until the game was tied 2-2, and then I was screaming and I was vibrating like a little chihuahua because I was like, "Oh, it is tied!" And then I went into overtime, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And again, like ultimately, the Avs lost, which is, it sucks because it was my first Avs game, but it's fine because the boys, they were on a back to back game. They were tired. They just got off the plane. I don't think so. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. And it was Mackenzie Blackwood's first night back in the net. Like the Delulu in me is like, he did it for me.
He did it for you. He knew you were going to be there. He said, yeah, I need to be back out there. My
He
girl's
said,
waiting for me.
he said, I'm ready.
He said, what?
He said, I'm ready. He said, put me in,
Oh,
coach. I'm ready.
put me in, coach.
I don't know if the
My
mic's going to
girl's
pick up my
here.
wheezing. I'm so sorry if the mic cuts out because of my wheezing.
It's all right.
Um, Also, I just need everyone to know that the weather app on the computer just said temps are going to drop next Wednesday. And by drop, it means it's going to be a crisp 64 degrees for
Hey,
one
you know
day.
what? You know what? Finally.
uh, is it cold over there with you?
Take what you can get. Yeah, it's been cold. It's been pretty chilly.
Has the first snow happened yet? I miss the mountains. I miss the Colorado
Mm,
mountains.
so it snowed in the mountains, but it has not snowed like down in our area.
But has Pikes Peak gotten its cap back yet?
I don't know if it's still there, but it has snowed on Pikes Peak.
We love to see it. We love to see it. I
It's
forgot to start my
78
stopwatch.
degrees right now.
Here or with you?
With me. It's 78 degrees right now where we are.
Same. Twinsies.
Twinsies. It's
It
gonna be
is
59
not.
tomorrow though.
Uh, it's supposed to be 77 tomorrow. No, 78. Yeah. Like I said, I'm still in shorts and a t-shirt. The only reason why I wore a long sleeve yesterday was because we were inside the hockey arena and it was nice and crisp. But you know where it's not currently 80 degrees?
What?
Forks, Washington. I don't think they ever get above like a solid 65 degrees. Like
I have no
ever.
idea, to be honest with you. Like genuinely, I have no idea.
Should we Google it real quick? Here, let
We
me let me
should.
Google. Let me Google
You
while you intro
Google
the
it.
show.
You Google and I'll intro. How about that?
Let's do it. Take it away. Take it away, Harley.
Take it away. Okay. I'm awkward. Welcome back to Hot Takes and Paperbacks, the podcast where your hosts Harley, which would be me, and Kari, which would be
Me.
have very hot takes, very controversial takes on your favorite books. And yeah, hopefully we become your guys' book besties, just like we are each other's book besties. I think Karina explained it the best last podcast when she said our book tastes are like a number eight. Sometimes they cross, and then sometimes they're on the complete opposite ends. But it's
And I
fun.
mean the biggest eight you've ever seen in your life. Because
The biggest eight. She be
sometimes
all the way
we
in
have
Pluto with her delusions.
oh past Pluto. Past Pluto. I was in Pluto with the hockey game last night. Um past Pluto with my current read, which I'm reading Mate by Ali Hazelwood, reading slash listening to, and Teddy Hamilton is Teddy Hamilton that man has the
Yeah.
most delicious velvet voice, and he is sending me straight to like the next galaxy. Um, but I digress. Like
Yeah,
the the tastes
Teddy
are
Hamilton is criminal. Like
he's
it's
so
not okay.
no, and that is where we intertwine on our number eight.
That is where our paths intercross.
By the way, Google AI says yes, it does get warm in Forks, Washington, especially during the summer months when it gets to about 72 degrees.
Oh, it's a real blazer out there. Jeez.
Occasionally 82. Like, oh,
Oh.
turn on the AC.
Should we
Quick,
move to Washington? Frick.
quick. Someone give me a Cullen to snuggle up to when it's 82 degrees outside. So wild.
Oh, that's crazy. Yes, it does get warm. What world is that warm?
Apparently with Bella, with her sweet, completely, would she call herself an idiot? Our idiot lamb
Idiot
and
lamb.
our masochistic lion. Um, Welcome back to chapter two, part two of our deep dive of Twilight. Um, like we said in the first episode, Twilight was written back in 2005. So we are currently sitting in the year 2025 when we're recording this. And it has been 20 years since Twilight was released, which means I read this roughly, I'm going to be nice and say 15 years ago, because I don't think I read it whenever it came out. That would be wild. But who knows? I mean, you had your mom read it to you whenever you were like 8. So
Well, I know for a fact all of the books were out when my sister read them in middle school and then got my mom to read them and then my mom decided to read them to me and my dad. So, yeah, but I know I was in 4th grade. So, whatever age you are in 4th grade, that's how old I was and I am
too young.
currently 28 years old. So,
So yeah, probably. I don't know, dude. I feel like I read it in junior high, like just entering. So I was maybe 12ish, 13. I don't know. But
yeah, somewhere in there.
it, Twilight itself became such a phenomena when it was published, but then it really took off whenever the first Twilight film hit the screens in 2008. And I want to say that's whenever I read it, but I can't fully remember. And our heroine, Bella Swan, came to life in the form of Kristen Stewart, and our maybe I'm the bad guy, our masochistic, sparkly lion came to life in the form of Robert Pattinson, and it just sparked. What were they called? The Twihards. Oh, that
Oh,
was
I
the
forgot about
moment.
Twihards. Yes,
The
Twihards.
Twihards. We were called Twihards. We are still Twihards. Let's be so fucking for real.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely. I totally forgot about that though.
the same. It hit me like a brick in the face. But yeah, we're gonna hop right back into where we left off, which was Edward. He very poetically, very beautifully, like I have, all right, Edward. All right. I see you. We put the 19 we put the 109-year-old brain to work when he confesses love for Bella in the most beautiful, insane, sonic, poetic type way. And then he said, "Hey, I'm going to introduce you to my vampire family."
Hope you're not scared. Dun, dun,
Excuse moi.
dun.
Like, what the? So again, like we are fresh. We are fresh into dating, and we're already meeting the family. We're meeting the family of bloodsuckers, one of which you're like, yeah, he's our newest member. He still kind of craves the human blood. Actually, we all do. The only one who doesn't necessarily because they're angels, actual full-fledged fucking angels, is Carlisle and Esme. But it should be fine. Should be fine. And then we get to the part that really, really fucking grinded my gears, which is they just show up with no fucking he just pulls her into the house, right? Like he doesn't really warn her about anyone.
Like, what do you mean?
Like they roll up, right? Like they just roll up. Did he even warn his family that he was bringing Bella over?
I'm pretty sure he did, cause didn't they decide? Yeah, cause remember they were out in the forest and stuff, and then he was like, I want you to meet my family or whatever. And so she knew because he took her back and stayed with her that night because she didn't want him to leave, remember?
That's right. And he did this
So
whole, "You're my life now, Bella."
yeah. And and if you remember right, like because Charlie comes home, he was in the kitchen with her and she needed to eat because they got back from the hike or whatever, which is where they confessed their love and decided to be boyfriend girlfriend. So she needed to like eat and stuff. So she was making food and Edward was in the kitchen or whatever. And then Charlie comes home. So he like rushes upstairs and she's like, but he didn't say anything. And then she's just like, Edward, Edward. And he like starts chuckling because he's like upstairs. And then Charlie opens the door, remember? And so then,
And then
and
I'm kind of skimming through the chapter right now, and I just see you're gonna tell Charlie I'm your boyfriend or not. Get the fuck out. We just became official. Chill.
but you have to
Chill.
remember he's old. So the way they used to do things back then is not the way they do things now.
That's true. Way back then, they used to be like this one.
Well, and they would go on like chaperoned walks together, and that would be their date. So like Eddie
And then
Boy
they
would
get
pull up to
married.
Carlisle, or not Carlisle, sorry. Eddie Boy would pull up to off Chief Swan's house
Charlie.
and be like, I think Bella is just the bee's knees. Can I take her for a walk? And then Officer Swan would be following behind at a respectable distance as they talked, and they wouldn't even be like allowed to hold hands or anything.
And then
And that would have been their
homie,
first date.
homie Eddie Boy made her fucking faint. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. But so if you remember, he's like he wants her to come home or he wants her to come meet the family and they go to bed because she's like, you can't leave. You have to stay. I need a human minute. And then she goes in the bathroom and changes into her jammies and all that stuff. And then she was like complaining because she didn't have any like Victoria's Secret jammies basically. And then she falls asleep
No,
and
she's
then he
17.
leaves and changes his clothes and he gets mad about because he left to change his clothes and she's all mad about that and then he's like, well, I had to like warn them that you're coming and I needed to change my clothes. I couldn't come back
Okay.
in the same clothes I was wearing. What would the neighbors think?
What would the neighbors think? What would the neighbors think about seeing a man? Oh, does he is this whenever he says he likes watching her sleep?
Yes, yeah, because he's like, I stay all here all the time. She's like, what are you talking about, Willis?
Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. What do you mean you have which okay, listen. I love a charcoal gray stalker situation. Not whenever you're 17. I think
I
that's
feel like
illegal.
I feel like this was the start of the stalker romance obsession.
Facts.
You know,
Fair.
you like dip your toes into the pond and then suddenly you're just like diving head first. Yeah, this is the
But
toe dipping.
this is a toe dipping, but this is also me calling 911. Like, get Chief Swan, get some better security. I understand we're back in the 2000s, but like, you're the chief of police for a reason.
Well, oh, this is the same night when all of that happens. This is the same night where Chief Swan just unattaches her battery cables because she's all keyed up. So he thinks she's gonna like, remember, sneak
He's
out.
gonna take off. He thinks she's
So
gonna take off. So he just how okay. We all know Bella is not very smart, but she's a parentified child. You're gonna sit there and tell me that she's gonna walk out, put the key in the truck, turn it, and be like, "Oh, well, guess I can't leave."
Truck won't
Charlie,
start.
truck won't start. Charlie. Anyone can reconnect a battery.
Okay,
Anyone
but
can pop open the hood and reconnect a battery.
okay, but it happened in book 3. If you remember, I'm jumping ahead here, but it happened in
Okay.
book 3 when she tried to go see Jacob and Edward didn't want her to. He once again disconnected her battery cables and she couldn't leave. And Chief Swan goes, "Do you want to take my car?"
I thought he took a whole ass part from her truck.
I'm pretty
Did
sure
he
he just
really only have a
disconnected.
battery?
I think he just took the cables off, like, but he like completely removed the cables. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. It might have been a different part, but bottom line is, it still was just a part.
Listen, I take it all back. She's a dumb bitch. She's a dumb bitch that's literally walking into okay, I know they call it the coven of vampires. I'm calling it a nest. I like the term nest over coven because coven is for witches, nest is for vampires. But what the fuck ever? Um, he's throwing her to the wolves. He's throwing her to the fucking hungry ass vampires, and we are introduced. We'll reintroduce to Carlisle, who is the better option. Um, Carlisle Cullen is our father for all intents and purposes. And then we have Esme, who is our mother for all intents and purposes. Then we have Alice.
Oh,
Alice.
Alice.
Alice is our sweet, bubbly. She is our
Supportive queen.
extrovert. She is our supportive queen. She is our extrovert. We also are learning that they all have some sort of power. Well, not all of them, but most of them have some sort of power. Eddie Boy can read minds, but he can't read Bella's because Bella is broken. We've been known. Or she just doesn't have a thought in her fucking head. That's also a possibility. But Alice Alice can see the future and she can see that her and Bella are going to be great friends, but she also runs and gives her like a bone crushing hug and goes, "Wow, you do smell good."
Oh, I fucking love her. You do smell good.
He says, "You do smell nice. I never noticed before." I'm sorry. The way there would be a knee sized hole through the roof of the house because I need to go. I need to go. Like, listen, listen. Now, if someone were to come up and give me a hug and be like, "Oh, you do smell good." Babe, that's that me espresso. That is that Sabrina Carpenter perfume. That is not that me espresso. If I have a vampire hugging me, I know they're not complimenting me my perfume, but they are literally like, "You smell mouth-watering." What?
Send me back. Take me back right now.
Take me home. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Like,
Mom.
and she's very, and I hate it because Alice is literally me because I will hug anyone I just met, but she full just kisses her on the cheek. Mwah, mwah. Wow, you do smell good. Like,
Bella like just found out that they're vampires, and that's yeah. Yep. House full of vampires. Sister wants to take a bite. Great.
then we meet Jasper. Oh, Jasper.
Our moody,
Oh,
moody boy.
our sweet literal emo boy because Jasper can control emotions and he makes her feel suddenly at ease, even though she is highly uncomfortable being literally like paraded around like a slab of meat. Um, Jasper doesn't go near her though because he is their quote unquote newest vegetarian, which again, okay, listen here. This is a little rant that I'm going to go on, which is if you know that one of your coven members can't fucking handle the smell of blood yet, why are you going to shove him into high school over and over and over again? Like, are you trying to desensitize him? Because that's not how that works. He's
Also,
got to go.
I
He's got to go to VA. He's got to go to Vampires Anonymous. He's got to go to VPA, Vampire Sucking Blood Anonymous, VSBA, because he needs a sponsor. He needs a sponsor. He needs a 12-step program. He needs help. But Edward is being selfish and is literally dangling like a slab of meat in front of him. And it's like, oh, you can't have this.
am bringing her into the home where he's supposed to like feel most at ease.
That's literally like dropping an alcoholic inside of a liquor store. Like, what?
Yep, that's gonna go well. And you know she's clumsy as shit too. Like, come on.
Clumsy as shit. But again, like,
Just scrape her knee walking in the door.
I can't wrap my head around the fact that he's still attending high school where I was clumsy. I'm still kind of clumsy. Like, what's gonna happen if someone gets a bloody nose? What's gonna happen
Mhm.
if someone scrapes their knee? Like, is he just gonna yeet himself out of there to get far away? Like, how new are we talking? How fresh on the wagon is he? Like, I
I think
digress.
the hope would be that Alice would see it happening and would stop him from murdering the entire school. But we already know how faulty Alice's visions are. Like, that's something that I think people don't talk about enough. They rely way too much on Alice's visions for how faulty they are.
Oh, literally, especially since Alice didn't fucking. Oh, we're jumping ahead a little bit, but you're gonna sit there and tell me Bella managed to get away from them? Alice can see the fucking future, and she didn't see that. Come on, come on. Um, we. Oh, jeez. Bella notices that Emmett and Rosalie aren't there, and it's because Rose is pissed. Pissed.
She's pissed.
That Edward is absolutely fucking stupid as hell and brought home a human because Rosalie's the only one with a developed frontal lobe apparently and is like, hey, why the fuck are we bringing a human in whenever we've been living at peace for hundreds of years right now, just chilling? We're really gonna throw it away all for just some simple girl who's just like every other bitch? No,
Just like
absolutely not.
every other beach.
And Emmett is being the sweet supportive partner, and he's like, if I'm caught here, she's gonna put me out with the mountain lions for the next like half a century. So I'm gonna go be with Rose.
I'm gonna not,
I'm gonna not. I'm
but thanks
gonna,
for the invite.
thanks for the invite. I'm gonna chill. Um, and of course, we have the not what you expected, is it? No, no coffins, no piled skulls in the corners. I don't even think we have cobwebs. What a disappointment this must be for you.
What a
Because,
disappointment.
I mean, honestly, same. If we're walking into a sparkly vampire nest coven house, can you at least have some like medieval decor? The fuck?
Nothing. They got graduation caps.
Giant graduation caps. They also have an entire Carlisle shrine, which we're going to need to take a minute because justice for Carlisle. Justice for Carlisle. Justice for Carlisle. We get to my favorite chapter of the book, which is literally titled Carlisle. And we are told a story of a 362-year-old man, which is perfect, perfect daddy age, in my
Oh,
opinion.
absolutely.
Um, we're told his
Age gap
entire
who?
story in like a mild chapter, kind of like an offhanded chapter. And it's not even, Carlisle isn't even there to tell his own story because he has to go to the hospital because he's got to go to work because someone's got to pay the bills around this place.
He's
because he's
He's gotta go play
he's
doctor.
he's selfless, he's responsible, he's perfect, and he's gonna eat.
He's gonna what? I'm sorry.
I had a mini meltdown. He's gonna go be a responsible adult.
He's the responsible one.
He's the responsible adult, and Bella's still like, ugh, smitten over Edward. Babe, come on. But they go into the whole history of Carlisle and how he was turned, and they're going from painting to painting to painting because Carlisle has been collecting his paintings.
I'm in that one. I'm in that one. I'm in that one.
And it's during that we learned how they became vegetarians and how Carlisle kind of guided them to not hurt humans because Carlisle was a vampire hunter before he was turned and he hated himself. It was really sad. Like it was actually kind of depressing to hear how he didn't want to exist as a vampire, but you know what? He found the silver lining, the sparkly lining, if you will, the golden lining, and started feeding on animals. And then started from there, like creating his family. You know, he was lonely after fucking 200 years hanging out with the crusty dusty. Oh, we do learn about the Volturi during this.
Yes.
Um, about the three wise men who think that they're the kings when they're really not. They're just kind of crusty, dusty, nasty old men. Vampires, sorry. Um, that kind of created the quote unquote rules of vampire kind. Like they're kind of the closest thing that you can to monarchy or to a cabinet or to a president or what have you. Um, and after Carlisle hung out with them for like a cool half a millennia, he's
Cool.
like, maybe I need people that understand me and who I am. So he found Edward. Edward was the first one that he created. Edward was 18 when he transformed him because he was sick of the good old Spanish influenza.
He was
And so
17.
he was 17. Oh,
Yes.
Mabi. He was
It's
17.
okay. You're forgiven.
Then we learned that it was Esme next, right?
Yes, Esme's next. Yep.
Esme
She
fucking flung herself off a cliff.
Wait, but can we talk about the parallels? Because literally when Carlisle was found out what he became and stuff, he tried to end his existence. Like he tried to kill himself. And
Yeah.
then Esme loses her child.
Her son, she lost her baby.
She lost her son, and she also then decided to yeet herself off a cliff and didn't want to exist anymore.
White literally yeeted herself off a cliff, and Carlisle saved her life by transforming
And
her.
and now look at them, like the parallels. It's just so real.
Their
So
love,
beautiful.
I love their love. I love love. I'm a Libra. I'm a hopeless romantic. I want their story. I need their story. I'm sure there's fan fiction out there. And you know what? Send us the Rex because I need more Carlisle and Esme. Justice for Carlisle. I need his story so bad. I need Peter Fetchinelli to dye his hair blonde again and to just play the good doctor. I
Play the
need
good
that
doctor.
more than life itself, but I digress. Then he changed Esme. Alice and Jasper joined. They joined them. Carlisle didn't have any hand in making them, but he did have a hand in making Rosalie because he found her completely destroyed on the street and was like, oh, she's
Mm-hmm.
still alive. And then he created Emmett last.
Because Rosalie found Emmett after he got mauled by a bear, and she carried him back to Carlisle.
Mhm. Literally ran for what did he say, like 200 miles?
Held her breath and ran.
Crossed state lines and was like, I want this one.
Fix him. This is mine.
This is mine. He's a little bit of a himbo, but we stan Emmett. Justice for Emmett. Emmett.
And mind you, the reason they turned Rosalie is because they were hoping that maybe Rosalie could be what Esme is for Carlisle, for Edward.
No, yeah.
And they said, "No." And, Rosalie goes, "I'll take Emmett, thank you."
Literally, like, Edward and Rosalie looked at each other and went, "Ew."
No.
Went, "Nah." Edward's like, "I'd rather be celibate for the rest of my life." But then he apparently went on, like, a bender, um,
Oh,
and became
yeah, I
Jack
forgot
the
about that.
Ripper for a second, or like a vigilante or something. He was like, "I'm a monster." And it's like, homie, you threw a fit because your frontal lobe isn't developed. Like you had a rebellious moment. It's fine. Everyone dyes their hair red and goes scene for a little bit. It's fine.
We
Get over
all been there, we all do it.
it. We all do it. But it's at this point that we get to one of my biggest pet peeves because Alice comes running in and she's like, "We're gonna have a thunderstorm. Let's go play ball."
Let's go play baseball.
The amount of times it's the amount of times that Edward and Alice say ball. Are we dogs? Like you don't say, "Hey, we're gonna go play." You don't call football. We're gonna go play foot. No. You don't say we're gonna go play puck. No, you say we're gonna go play hockey. You say we're gonna go play some b-ball because we're gonna go play some basketball. You don't why? Why? We are grown 100-year-old adults. We can say we're gonna go play some baseball. Why are you saying
It's
ball?
play
Why
ball.
are you
It's
calling it ball?
literally it's literally how they announce a a baseball game.
Umpire?
Play ball. Like, I don't understand your hate for this ball situation.
If he had said ball one more time, I was gonna yeet myself out the window. Um, but they go to play ball. They go to play ball.
Mind you, the Avs
They
play at Ball Arena.
it used to be the Pepsi Center, okay? And then he lost the contract or something. But anyway,
I digress.
I digress. Somehow they all pile in, which can we talk about how Carlisle said he was gonna go he was gonna go to work and then he's still playing baseball.
But now he's well, there was some time in between because remember they had to go back to um
Oh yeah,
Bella's
she had to
house
change. Yeah, she had to go change. So
and
I
then
mean,
she had to introduce Edward.
oh yeah, to Charlie with the moment.
The
Um,
infamous movie scene which did not happen in the book.
no, but honestly, it should have because there's a nothing more. Which again, that scene is problematic because you're going to tell me that a chief of police is cleaning his gun while having two cold ones cracked open, sir. There's 28 OSHA violations right there, but whatever. Um, so they're heading out to the meadow, deep into the meadow, and they're getting ready to play baseball. And Bella's like, "Why do we need a thunderstorm? Like, what do you mean we need a thunderstorm in order to play baseball?" And it's because they are cracking the ball so fucking hard. Which how did the bats not break? Are they playing with just steel rods? Like,
You know, that is a very good question.
apparently the baseballs are just they're mint, as are the baseballs, baseball bats and baseballs. Like the equipment, they are also vampires, but they're running around so fast, they're crashing into each other. It literally sounds like actual fucking thunder the way they play. And
Boulders just
all of
crashing in the forest.
literally, and all of this catches the attention of the nomads, three red-eyed vampires that for some fucking goddamn reason Alice didn't see. She didn't
Well,
see until she's like, "Oh shit, they're 5 minutes away."
to be fair, she saw them making the decision to skirt around them and leave and not want to like come near their coven, their nest, whatever you want to call it. So she saw them not wanting to come. However, they heard them playing baseball and apparently that made them want to come.
Because it's the American pastime.
You know, you know.
Some good old baseball. Not ball,
Good
baseball.
old. good old ball time.
Um, but James, Victoria, and Laurent, which, okay, if Alice said we have a 5 minute head start, why is no one running Bella out of the goddamn meadow?
That's what I don't understand. Like, to this day, I still don't get that either. Because even if they would have smelled that there was a human, they would have been like, yeah, we had a snack. Like,
No,
they're
literally,
they're long gone. Like,
Arby,
Edward,
we had a protein
we have
bar. Oh,
another boy in our coven whose name is Edward, and he brought a snack. He's very territorial when he eats, and you guys were coming, and he was threatened, so he ran off with her.
he's got food aggression. Like, sorry, we didn't train
Yeah,
that out of him. You know,
easy
he's just
peasy
a
lemon
puppy.
squeezy. But no, instead we gotta hide her behind us and pull your
Instead,
hair
we have
down.
to pull your hair down to try and hide your scent, which Rosalie was like, I could literally smell her across the field. Like, what the fuck is that going to do? And it's windy because we're in Forks and there's a thunderstorm outside. Like, none of this is making any goddamn sense, but whatever. Whatever. Um, James. James catches her scent and he's like, oh, you brought a protein bar? Great. I'm hungry. And Edward's like, this is my protein bar, which, again, Eddie boy, he literally has a full mental breakdown because he's like, I was in his brain, I was in his mind, I know how he works, and I triggered him. Well, then don't. If you know how he works and you know what's going to trigger him, don't do it.
That's what I don't understand either. He's like, my reaction is what set him off.
Then
How did
don't
you
react
not
that way.
how you're in his brain. You can read his thoughts. How did you not know this was going to happen? How did you not know he was a tracker before? Like because again, especially Edward, he can hear thoughts from like even miles away. Especially when it's of their own kind. He specifically says like their own kind, so other vampires are easier for him to hear. And he can hear a couple miles. Now, if he's not familiar with the voice, it's a little bit harder, but these are of his of
These
his
are these
kind.
people.
He
They
should
are
have been able to hear his thoughts long before and been like, "Oh shit, James is a tracker. This is not going to end well. Nobody fucking
on.
trying to defend Bella."
A minute. We gotta like we do actually have to run her the fuck out of here. But no, no, instead, they start a whole fucking manhunt for her because James is like everyone else in Forks, he's smitten.
He's
And
obsessed.
Bella just got that me espresso. Bella got that fucking me espresso, and she's over here being like Sabrina Carpenter, where she's like, "You're obsessed with me, Mariah Carey." Alexa, play Mariah Carey's Obsessed because why are you so obsessed with me? Um, and they're quickly like, oh shit, like they was it how did they break it up to where they're like, oh, they did the whole like, she's with us, don't touch her, blah, 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 blah. And then they end up somehow coming up with a plan that involved Bella being an absolute coot to her father because they're like, we gotta get you out. We got a GTFO out of Forks, Washington, because even though it is 5 against 3, we can't take them. Emmett is literally right there. Justice for Emmett. Emmett could literally have ripped. Oh, the more we're talking about this, the more I'm getting heated over why it didn't just end there.
I don't get that either. Like, why they didn't just rip him, especially because Laurent, Laurent would have ran.
Laurent would have ran because
He would
Laurent
have just been
isn't
like, "I
a
want
leader
nothing to
within
do
it.
with this." Now it's
Laurent
five
was
versus
like,
two in an open field, away from
literally,
public
because
people.
Laurent's like, I just wanted a shower. He's like, I just needed a shower. I just needed to wash my feet because I have no shoes because I'm a vampire. James and Victoria were like, actually, she does have that me espresso, and we're kind of hungry, even though we just ate 2 towns over. Whatever, 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 whatever. They come up with a plan. They are Bella's going to be a coont to her dad so they can take off. She's packing her shit, which again, Charlie, you're the fucking chief of police. You're her dad. She's underage. Handcuff her to the goddamn chair and don't let her leave. But no, no. Instead, he's going to let himself be bullied by his 17-year-old child and let her leave off into the fucking night because she's like, I gotta go. I'm not gonna stay. I can't be like mom. Edward and I broke up. I have to go back to Arizona. No, the fuck you're not. If
I'm
I
not gonna get stuck here.
Listen, if I had said any of that bullshit to my mom, I wouldn't be here. She would have had me committed into a nunnery. She would have had me 6 feet underground. Like,
She'd be like, absolutely not.
absolutely not. If I said that to my dad, say I would be in Mexico right now in a nunnery in a convent.
Well, and there's like
I would
no,
not be here.
like Charlie's a police officer. There's no way. He's just like, yeah, you can leave in the middle of the night to drive back to Phoenix
In a
from
rusty
Forks, Washington.
crusty in a rusty crusty truck from World War II
Do
that
not even
doesn't
get me
go
started on the truck hate. I freaking cannot stand that goddamn truck. Oh,
that that doesn't go above 45 miles per hour, by the
oh
way.
my
So like
god.
you're not getting to Phoenix. You're not getting out of Forks, but don't get Hartley started on the truck. She hates the truck. I'm kind of a like, the truck deserves some love, but Harley's on team fuck the truck.
My truck hate is strong. The moment Eddie Boy was like, yeah, let me buy you a nicer vehicle, I said, deal. I'll take that 911, thank you. Porsche in canary yellow.
The Cayenne, which he buys her basically a tank, which I can't blame him. She's fucking accident prone. But
Also
anyway,
true.
they're all breaking up into pairs and teams, which, yeah, totally. Let's stick Alice and Jasper. Jasper, who wants to eat her. Alice, who's like, "Ah, you do smell good. Let's stick them with the human and send her to fucking Phoenix. Sure, that makes sense. Um, Rosalie is like, I don't give a fuck about this bitch. Why do I have to help?
Yeah, why do I
Meanwhile,
gotta do this? I
Esme
told you
is
guys
like,
this was gonna happen. You didn't listen.
no, literally, and I don't blame her because I would be with Rosalie and be like, this sounds like you problem. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go take off and take a nap. But Esme instead pulls Bella aside, strips them both down, swaps their clothes, and takes off.
She's like, I got this.
They which I don't know how many traffic laws they broke in order to get to Phoenix, Arizona from Forks, Washington overnight. Overnight.
Girl, yeah. Well, they had Carlisle's car because it had the darker tint, right? Something like that.
A Mercedes.
And okay, so they have the Mercedes. So
But
yeah, they were doing $150 the whole way. They had to have been.
if I look up Forks, Washington to Phoenix, Arizona, I'm sure you can hear me typing right now because this is very important. Phoenix, Arizona drive. That is a 24-hour and 12-minute drive.
And they
And
made
you're
it
going to
overnight.
and tell us, I love how it literally says, how long does it take to get to Forks, Washington to Arizona?
Does it say how many miles it is though?
Yeah,
How many?
1,508 miles. 1,500 miles.
So 1,500 miles. So yeah, they would have had to have been going like, what is that?
Oh,
150 miles an hour
let me see.
divided by
Let
1,500.
keep talking while I ask ChatGPT how long it would
Yeah,
have taken them.
ask ChatGPT how fast they had to go to get there overnight. Because even going 150 miles an hour still would have taken them 10 hours.
Let's see, how fast did Alice and Jasper to go in order to make it from keep talking while I ask.
Keep
Take
talking.
over for a little bit.
So anyways, how's it going? How are you guys? What's life like? I'm awkward. I don't know what I'm doing.
Spelled Arizona wrong.
No, you cannot spell my home state wrong. Funny story, I'm from Arizona.
If they had driven like normal humans, average highway speed 65 miles per hour is about 21.5 hours of nonstop driving. So a human road trip would take roughly a full day and night minimum. Now, Alice and Jasper are vampires, meaning they don't need sleep, they don't tire, or need to make many stops. They had to have been going roughly 180 miles per hour.
Freaking knew it.
60 to 180 miles per hour.
Which means they had to
Cruising
have
through
had
several states to reach Phoenix before Bella's mom could even check her voice.
they literally had to stop for gas because there's no way they would have burned through gas. But this also means that Rosalie and her mechanic skills definitely took the governor out of that car.
Oh, 100%. Had to have. 100%. Because how else? How else? How else are they going to be fucking zooming all the way down there? But either way, we get to Phoenix, and all of a sudden we're depressed for 3 days, 2 days, 3 days. But the entire time, Bella's like, "I'm never gonna see him again. I'm never gonna talk to him again." Bitch, you literally left your dad. He
He's
might be
gonna
food.
he's
He
gonna die
might.
for me.
He might be eaten, and you're worried about a vampire that's been alive for 100 years. Get your priorities in check. Get your priorities in order.
Get your shiznit together.
But because she doesn't have her shiznit together, and apparently neither do Alice and Jasper, Alice has a vision of they're calling they don't know James's name yet, right? Or they do know James. No, they know
No, they
James.
do. Mm-hmm.
She has a vision of him sitting in some weird creeper dungeon, and then she has a vision of like a hall of mirrors or a weird looking room that has mirrors and banisters. And Bella goes, "That's my old ballet studio. The fuck is he doing there? The fuck is he doing literally around the goddamn corner?" So then Bella gets a phone call, and it's James, and which this also irked me because I'm like, Bella, what the fuck? She calls him plain. She says that like Jasper and Alice have, and Edward obviously have like melodic voices. And then with James, she's like, "Oh yeah, he sounds like every other bitch." Bitch. Um, but he's telling her that he has her mom and she needs to get away from Alice and Jasper if she wants to ever see her mom ever again. And she's like, "Okay, I'll do it. I'll do whatever I need to in order to get to my mom." And they quickly come up with a plan. She calls Edward, or they call Edward. Something happens. Edward is called, and he's like, "I'm coming to get you. We're going to go to the airport, and then we're going to take off." And Bella, "I'm so sorry that I put you in danger because I'm a dumbass." Is what he should have said. But in reality, he's like, "I'm going to get you. We're going to go. We're going to take off. I don't know where they're going, but they're going somewhere."
You're going far, far away.
Um,
And the
they're
others
going
are gonna
far,
keep
far
hunting.
away. So they end up at the Phoenix airport where Bella quickly somehow makes up a plan to run away from the two vampires. One, the vampire that can sense emotions and can literally sense that she's being sus. And two, the vampire that can see the fucking future and is like, "Oh, she's being sus." How this underdeveloped human managed to slip two vampires is still absolutely the most unrealistic thing I have ever read in fiction.
Well, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
in what world?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she slips them, she takes off, she ends up running down the fucking street. Trips
Wait,
like 85
hold
times.
on. We got,
What?
we, I, I'm not ready to move on from the slipping of them yet.
Okay.
Because
The floor is yours.
in what world does Alice just go, "Yeah, Jasper will take you to the bathroom"?
No, no, no,
Excuse
no, no,
me.
no. No. Bella said, "Actually, Jasper, can you take me to go
Right.
get something to eat? I don't want Alice to take me." Girl code. Why the fuck are you leaving with my significant other, with my vampire mate? Hello? You already have your own. Get your own.
Right. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, but in what world does Alice go, "Yeah, Jasper should be the one to take you to go get food and use the restroom"?
Jasper, the one who's hungry all the
The
time.
one that
Jasper,
can't
the
be
one who
trusted
can't be trusted,
and
is
and
gonna
can't go
be
to the
the
bathroom with
one.
you and can't. I
Can't do
can't.
anything.
I cannot. It should have been, well, no, Bella, I will go with you. Jasper
But
will watch, and I will go with you.
excuse me. Like, actually, Bella, we're just gonna stay planted right fucking here because you had 2 hours to go to the bathroom and to get something to eat, and you said no. So sucks to suck. But no, no,
Nope.
our sweet, over energetic Alice and our emotionally constipated Jasper let her run, let her take off,
We let
which
her do it.
then she ends up at the house where she finds a note that
I
says,
knew.
come meet me at your old ballet studio. Bella's still a fucking dumb bitch and she takes off running and she is tripping over every goddamn crack in the sidewalk until she finally makes it to her old dance studio. And she bursts in and she's screaming, Mom, Mom, where are you? Mom! Only to find out that it's a recording. It is a recording on a TV that James is literally replaying over and over again of her mom, Renee, looking for Bella when she was a young baby.
Yep.
The way, if I were Edward, I would have let James eat her. Because you're going to sit there and tell me that this dum dum couldn't figure out that it was a recording?
Yep.
So then James starts kind of talking the whole like, oh, oops. Ellie has issues with James too.
Ellie
But
also doesn't like James.
no, Ellie doesn't like Bella. Ellie doesn't like the fact that Bella didn't use fucking goddamn noggin for 2 seconds. But James has this incredibly great monologue of, I'm going to eat you and I'm going to make it hurt and I'm going to record it
And I'm gonna
because,
make Eddie Boy watch it.
and I'm going to make Eddie Boy watch it because he is a sick masochistic lion. And then
And
he
sorry,
starts
go ahead.
going on. No, sorry, I was going to just say he starts going on and on about he might actually be Jack the Ripper because he loves to torture his victims, which it got dark for a
It
hot second.
it got really dark, and he was like, I want Edward to watch you cry out in pain and be suffering, so that way Edward won't just let it go and he'll come after me.
Sick and twisted. Sick and
Yep.
twisted. James is sick and twisted. He is so sick and twisted that he then reveals that he created Alice.
That somebody, only one victim ever got away, and that was Alice.
It was a literal half a sentence, and then we just zoomed past that and we didn't fucking
Yep, we
we
just,
didn't dwell on that at all. We zoomed. We zoomed.
yep.
And then James, he's ready to eat. He's like, you know what? I am sick and tired of waiting. So then he just goes to town and he's attacking her and he's flinging her across the room. He's just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And at that point, some point, he bites her, nips right on her hand, in between her thumb and her pointer finger, just
Just numb away.
But then all of a sudden, James gets ripped away, tossed across the room. And we hear growling and snarling, and it sounds like stone is breaking because her angel, her saving angel has arrived. Because the fucking Calvary is here to save this goddamn dum dum that no
Calvary
one
has
wants around
come.
anymore. The coven has arrived. The Cullens have arrived. If Bella kept calling Edward my angel, and I was ready to poke my eyes out with this pencil because he's not an angel, but whatever, 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 whatever. They arrive just in time. They're creating a big old fire. They kind of take him down really easily, which again, why couldn't you do this in the meadow? Why are you just sitting there allowing this to fucking happen? But whatever. Again, I digress. Um, she's screaming and she's like, my hand, it hurts. I feel like I'm on fire. And while Carlisle's literally saving her life with holding her artery together because her leg is broken and she's bleeding out, Edward's having this whole moral crisis about letting her turn into a vampire or just sucking her blood like a Capri Sun in order to get the venom out. Because apparently we can treat it like a snake
Like
bite.
a snake bite. A full on snake bite.
And Edward's like, Carlisle, are you sure it's going to work? What do you mean, are you sure? Are you telling me in your 360 years you haven't tried it? You haven't tested it? You haven't been like, oh yeah, this will work. This will
This
totally
this
work.
will this'll do.
Do you know how much blood you would have to suck out in order to ensure her venom, ensure the venom was out of her bloodstream? Like
And
he's literally sucking her like a Capri Sun. Just
and
oh, yep, it's clean.
this
He's
is something that
fucking
bothers me
bleeding
because
out.
even with the like snake bites or the spider bites or whatever, if you suck the venom out, you never get all of it.
No, you don't. It's still there.
Like there's still a little bit. So you mean to tell me like that there's a I just can't believe it. I not to mention the fact that if he had just let it bygones be bygones and just let her be a freaking vampire, we wouldn't have three more fucking books.
We wouldn't. We wouldn't. But you
Excuse
know
me.
what? Maybe the next book would have been Carlisle. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she going. Um,
Sorry. I started choking because I'm just like
because you
honestly,
need to suck Bella's blood.
honestly though.
But then, we flip the page and we're on the last couple chapters, and Bella, the queen of underreactions, wakes up in a fucking hospital. She wakes up to Renee being like, Bella, oh, Bella, you're alive. Oh, it was awful. You fell down 2 flights of stairs and went through a window. Renee, Renee, I need you to take a full step back and really think about the fact that your daughter fell down 2 flights of stairs and went out the window. And you're going to accept that her femur is broken in two. And she was, oh, they did move her, huh? They didn't leave her in the. Did they move? No, they just took her to the fucking hospital, didn't they? They didn't really explain. They just explained the fact that Alice
Yep. They took her to the hospital, but Alice made a crime scene.
Alice traumatized the hotel staff, which she traumatized them to the point that Edward happily went, yeah, if you sued them, they'd give you the money. Like if you call them up right now, Mr. Royal Hampton will cut you a check that'll set you for life. Like we can put that money to work.
We can get you paid out. We can
But
get you some serious
before
cash.
before we get to Edward having his melodramatic moment, we have to talk about how Renee how Renee literally was like, Phil's gonna call me, so I gotta go. Your only child is laying half broken in a hospital bed, and you have to go take a call from your new husband because that's more important than your
Yep.
daughter who's broken in a hospital bed. Broken because she ran away from the boy who's currently still also sitting in the hospital.
Yep. And you're just gonna hightail
Someone
on up
called
out of there.
Dr. Phil. Someone
Also,
called Dr. Phil. Someone
she
called
was
CPS.
like, you'll be so proud of me. I stayed the night in the hospital.
I stayed the night in the hospital. Like, you shouldn't be
You
doing that when you're a
should.
mother.
Like, as you should. What?
Charlie literally did 200 down the freeway in order to get back to Phoenix, Arizona. And you're going to sit there and be proud, Renee, that you stayed the night in the hospital because you didn't know if your daughter was going to wake up because she done broke her shit? Renee.
Renee. Be
Someone
so for
call
real.
CPS. Someone call CPS now.
Call him
Um,
right now.
but Bella has this whole mental fucking breakdown after Renee leaves because I would too. Because Edward's like, that was really close. We can't do that. I have to go. We can't be here any longer. And she's like, I didn't see you for 3 days. How am I gonna live without you? What am I gonna do? Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you
Like,
absolutely
be
kidding me?
so for real, please.
They have a literal like she she says, "Do you swear you're not gonna leave me?" Having a full blown panic attack while the nurse is sitting outside and is like, this bitch is not okay. Which if I was the nurse and I'm hearing my patient's heart rate go crazy because her boyfriend is in there making her cry, I'm calling the cops.
And
I'm calling the cops. And I'm not calling the cop that is her father. I'm calling the actual full blown authorities that are going to do something about this because she's clearly not okay.
like something is absolutely wrong.
and
Get here
literally,
now, please.
and then Edward literally, just to get her to shut up after he's like, fine, I won't leave, pulls the nurse call button and goes, she's ready for her medication. Red flag.
Red flag galore. What are you talking about? I can
Red,
request my own meds. Thank you very much.
red fucking flag. And then says, he has the gall to say after all of this, you are my life. You're the only thing it would hurt me to lose. Get the fuck out.
Nope.
Get the
Mm-mm.
fuck out. Get the.
Call all the parents. Everybody needs to be back here. They're not allowed to be alone anymore.
Call the president. Call the Pentagon.
Call
Call
the
call
Pentagon.
everyone. Call the Pentagon. We need all jets scrambled. Like the declaration of love that they have for each other while she is literally broken in a hospital bed, and how I want to know how that drive home went because
I know. Femur
we don't
snapped.
get that. Like we don't get
Nope.
anything about how she got back to Forks, Washington, because she goes back to Forks, Washington after all of that.
Yep.
Um, and then Edward takes her to prom.
Eh, the only
How
thing that we do
Charlie
get.
Chief Swan let him back into that house and let him take his daughter out to another event. Charlie, give me your badge. I will be sheriff of this town now. I will be chief. Because what the actual fuck?
I'm the captain now.
No, I'm
Well, see,
literally the captain now.
but this is the thing. Like, I remember them talking about how Alice was like kind of like the savior, right? Because since she broke her leg, Alice like helped her shower and stuff. So like Alice became super close with Sheriff Swan, Chief Swan. So I feel like
Charlie.
a big part of that is like why they allowed um or why Charlie allowed him back in the house. You know what I mean? Because Alice was
Yeah,
so
no,
great.
I would
Alice had him wrapped
allow
around his finger.
Alice because Alice is great. Alice is lovely. Alice is down for that new espresso. Fuck Edward. I'm sorry. If that was my child, I'd be like, absolutely who? Absolutely the fuck not.
Like you went
Not
on one date and my daughter came back and broke my heart. So
literally
no.
broken. Literally broken into many pieces. And I now have a giant hospital bill that I have to pay for a hospital for an ER visit for who knows how long she was there. I think it was like a couple days for an admitting stay in a hospital that is out of network because we all know that Chief Swan don't got that good Kaiser insurance. He got that government insurance.
He's got state insurance.
At the very least, hopefully Carlisle made that bill go away because he would. Carlisle would.
Oh yeah, Carlisle paid for that shit. You know he did.
Carlisle paid for that shit. But anyway, they're at prom. And she's shocked and she gets pissed. And they have an entire fucking fight that they're at prom in the car.
And he's like, "What did you think you got dressed up for?" And she's like, "Oh, I thought maybe you changed your mind. Like it's a black tie occasion, bitch. What the fuck?"
No, yeah, that's right. She literally thought that he was gonna turn her into a vampire because the whole fight that they also had was the fact that she's like, I'm tired of being Lois Lane. You need to turn me into a vampire so that I'm Superman.
Every
Oh,
day I'm dying.
you had one traumatic event with a vampire. You're fine. You have been dating for maybe 3 weeks. Maybe. Maybe even 3 days.
I think
But
more
she
like
has
3 days.
And she's like, "Oh, he's gonna turn me. He's gonna turn me." And actually, no, bitch. She all went to Olive Garden and then went to prom.
Straight to prom.
Straight to prom. And she has this entire meltdown in the, like, I'm talking brat meltdown in the car where she's like, "I'm not going. How dare you?" Blah 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 blah. Blah.
Well, the only
And
reason
then
she even figured out that they were going to prom is because Tyler came to pick her up because Tyler was convinced he was taking her to prom.
no, literally, the dude that almost squished her was like, "Oh, you said yes. We're going to prom, right?"
I wanted to
Boy,
make up for almost crushing you with my van by taking you to prom.
that man is going places.
He
Not
really
prom,
is.
but he's going places.
Not prom, but places. Him and his two brain cells.
Well, and then they're dancing, they're swaying, they're doing the awkward high school sway, and all of a sudden, Jacob, Jacob Black, baby boy just turned 15. Jacob Black crashes the prom, and he makes Edward snarl at him, which again, are we not? Are we just gonna blaze past that? Like, is Bella really just gonna be okay with the fact that Edward snarled, growled like an animal to her best friend? And all she has to say is, behave.
Behave.
So Jacob comes up and he's embarrassed. He's uncomfortable because he's like, I don't really want to fucking be here, but my crazy ass dad sent me to crash this party because my crazy ass dad doesn't know how to mind his own goddamn business. But anyway, they're swaying, they're doing the weird awkward sway, and she's like, "Oh my god, you've grown in these past 3 weeks. How tall are you?" And he's like, "I'm 6'2". You did not grow 2 feet in 2 weeks, but whatever. And then he's like, "Oh, my dad paid me $20 to come crash your prom." Jacob, ask for more money. Don't ask for only $20.
Right? He's like, I need to get a master cylinder for my rabbit. I would have been like, Billy, you're paying for the entire car if you want me to go crash this girl's prom right now and tell her that we don't like your boyfriend and, quote, we'll be watching you. Yeah, no, I'm gonna need the entire car paid for. Thank you.
Oh, literally, like, give me the entire car that I actually just rebuilt for Bella. Can you buy it back from Charlie? Because I am not going to sit here and be your fucking errand boy to say, we will be watching you.
He
We
does
will
not
be
want the
watching
truck
you.
back from Bella.
Okay, fair. But anyway,
Jacob hates the truck as much as I hate the truck. Me and Jacob, our team hate truck all the way.
and I am team, he needs more than $20 from his dad.
Facts.
But it ends with them dancing in Edward's favorite time of day, Twilight. And he pressed his cold lips to her throat. And scene.
And scene.
I still, for as much crap as I talk about this book and how toxic it is, I still 100% fucking love Twilight with all of my heart. It still gets a 5 out of 5 stars on my book.
Yeah,
On my book. In my book.
it's gonna be one of those things that just will never not be. It's a classic. It'll never not be a 5-star read. It'll never not be. I
It'll
don't know
never
the word I'm
not
looking for
be
here, but
comfort. Like it is.
oh, comfort galore. Yeah, I mean it's anytime world shit happens and I just start really going downhill. That's one of the things that just brings you back, like the nostalgia of it. I don't know. That book gives me hope.
Excuse me. No, yeah, especially when we're coming around into fall weather. There's just something about the mist and the rain. Not that I have any of that here in Cali right now, but I can a girl can pretend, a girl can dream.
A girl can dream.
Twilight is just one of those books that you reread and you giggle because you're like, man, I loved this book and I still love this book. It brings back the youth feeling of like, falling in love all over again, remembering how silly we were with our high school crushes, with how world ending we thought things were because we didn't see our boyfriend for 2 days or 3 days.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
just reliving that and just seeing it through the eyes of Bella Swan and Edward Cullen. And just, it's, I love it.
I
like,
love it
I
too. And it's,
still,
Eddie
it's
Boy, he is the
classic.
OG morally gray character. He's the OG age gap. He's the OG vampire. Like all of it. All of the things that we love in a fantasy romance today, in my opinion, stems back to Twilight.
I wouldn't call him morally gray, but definitely the age gap. That age
Well,
gap.
you're right. He's not really morally gray. However, for that time period, that, the stalking, all of those things, yeah, I mean, it's kind of, it wrote the roadmap for the Wattpad stories, so
Okay, yeah,
these
I'll give you that.
dark
I'll give you
romances
that.
could run.
I will give you that. Edward stalked
Edward stalked.
so that our sweet, what the hell was his name from Haunting Adeline? Zaid?
I think it is Zaid, yeah.
So that Zaid could run.
Now that's
Edward
the
walked so
true,
Zaid could run, and that is the truth.
that is
Um,
the true morally gray stalker dark romance that we all crave in our life.
it's like we were saying earlier, it sparked such a phenomena that led to 4 more books being published, and so many unofficial books being added to it, including the short, what was it? The short, but whatever life of Bree
Short
Tanner.
Life of Brie Tanner, yep. The
And then
Twilight in Edith's point of view, Midnight
Midnight
Sun,
Sun,
yep.
and
And not
then
to
we
mention
ended
the
up
entire fan fiction that gave us 50 Shades of Grey.
literally stole the words out of my mouth. Like it brought 50 Shades of Grey. It brought a whole new genre of spicy romance books to the forefront. Now, not to say that 50 Shades of Grey was good because it's really not. There's so much better out there.
Oh, yeah.
But it brought spicy romance into play, and it's now just bringing more and more people into reading. And I know a lot of people are very like, girls are only reading smut because it's smut, but because of that, now indie bookstores are on the rise again. Like people are now supporting indie bookstores. We want to support our local bookshops, but it's becoming a trend that is actually helping the economy, and we
It
stand.
is. We stand on supporting small local businesses, small indie authors. I
And
even,
reading
support your Wattpad authors if you like Wattpad. Support your AO3 offers if you like it. And I know there's like that level of like a lot of people have that, there's the controversy of the fan fictions because it's not a world that but that world inspired some really amazing stories, and a lot of that stems from Twilight.
Mhm, mhm. From Twilight, from um, our sweet Stephanie Meyer. I hope she is proud of everything that's come from it. I mean, like I said, we have so many beautiful editions of the books that were just re-released, the movies that were just re-released, the soundtracks that were fucking phenomenal, and now we might be getting an animated show. Like it's just Twilight lives beyond its years and will continue to live beyond its years the way the Cullens are and were.
Absolutely. And we've got the girl that played Renesmee in the movies, in the last movie. She just did, for the 20th anniversary, she did a photo shoot in Forks, Washington, in front of the house, and like, you know, recreating iconic poses like Edward holding the apple, Bella's bracelet, stuff like that, where it's just like, you know what I mean? It just opens a whole another world. And I really hope that Stephanie continues to fuel the fire, so to say, and we can get more and more Twilight content. Because I'm at the point now, no much is there. There's no, the sky's the limit. There's nothing. You know what I mean? Like it'll never be too much. I'll never be able to get enough.
Literally, never will be able to get enough. Give me more. Give me Stephanie. Stephanie. Hey, bestie, you listening? I need Carlisle's story, and I need it now, and I need to know because Carlisle gives big bi energy, and I just need to know. I need to know.
Hold the phone.
I
Remember,
need to know.
you remember the most spiciest we got out of there was that Bella and Edward broke the bed. You're not going to get a. You bring it back.
Dream, okay? A
Bring it
girl can
back.
dream. Girl can dream. But with that, let's give our ratings. So
Our
we have our own
ratings.
little
Our own little rating sheets.
and
I
we have
gotta
some
pull my book.
categories like our pearl clutching moments, count of gasps, raised eyebrows, and oh my god, whispers. For Twilight, I give it a I give it a 2. I clutched my pearls, but I think I clutched my pearls in the wrong way. It was more of like a oh god.
Like yeah. I so for me with the blah, 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 I cannot speak. English is hard. My pearl clutching moments, I'm yeah, I'm probably also at a 2. Like I do have some good blushers. Like, you know, the big one for me, which we've talked about probably 100 times already, is him saying like, what if I'm not the good guy? What if I'm the bad guy? Like that for me was major, but it's not enough to like, you know, I think we're still at about a 2. I
Yeah,
will forever be kicking, screaming, and crying at that line, but that's about the most you're gonna get out of me on that one.
literally. Okay, how about I can fix some energy? How badly did you want to call a therapist on the MC's behalf? Five, 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 five. How many times did I say I knew someone get Dr. Phil on the line and he's not even that good of a therapist? He's not even a real doctor. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
that five, five.
yeah, he's a 5. He's the OG. I can fix him.
I can't fix him. I cannot fix him. I can fix Charlie. I can probably fix Charlie. Charlie just needs a hug.
Yeah,
Charlie just
good
needs a
old,
hug and a good
good
cook.
old, good old hug.
I can't fix Edward. That's unfixable.
He needed Bella to not date till she got to college.
Oh god, there's a lot that they should have done, but here we are, 20 years later. Daddy issues triggered. How many times did you mutter, "Oh no," while thinking of your childhood? I maybe a one.
Yeah, I don't really think that I
Like the
have
only one
any.
that was triggered was just Carlisle. And if we're gonna talk about Carlisle, that's a whole five.
Oh shit.
Home Depot's chewed through, measuring the feral chaos level. One Home Depot equals one completely destroyed aisle of emotional stability. Uh, maybe half a Home Depot,
I would say like a quarter of a Home Depot.
a quarter. That's
Yeah.
fair. Again, I'm giving it half because of Carlisle.
See, like if you'd asked me when I was a kid, I would have said the whole Home Depot. But like now, as an adult, I've read so many other things that now I'm just like, it's a quarter.
That's fair. It's an aisle of bricks. Unnecessary British man. Was there one? Was he
Laurent.
essential? Laurent. He was the unnecessary British man. And
He really
technically,
was.
well, no, technically Carlisle is also British. No, he's European.
Which was not British, but basically British, so why not? Sure.
British adjacent. So yeah, but he was
British
essential.
adjacent.
He wasn't necessarily unnecessary, but he was there. Brain cells lost. How many IQ points did you willingly sacrifice? All of them.
Every single one. And I would do it again.
We'll do it again, and we'll continue to do it again because after this, I think I'm gonna watch Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Just to round your night out.
Just just to round it out, take a little bit off the edge. And plot or just vibes? Vibes,
Vibes. Yeah.
vibes, vibes. There,
Yeah.
it's vibes. The
I'm
plot,
here for the vibes always.
we love it. It is our standard forbidden love trope, but it's just vibes.
Yeah, I at this point in my life, I could put so many holes through that plot that I'm just here for the vibes.
We're here for the vibes. And final thoughts. Give us your final thoughts, Harley.
My final thought is it'll forever be a classic. It'll forever be one of the only books that ever got me into any kind of interest of books whatsoever. Like, because I was not a kid that was interested in books, I just wasn't. And so it'll forever be one of the books that's like, yeah, that was for me like one of the books that got me into reading. And it's not even really a book that got me into reading, if I'm being honest, but it's one of those books that's just a classic that's like, if I was ever going to read, like at that time period, that was the book to do it. And so that is always gonna like hold a special place in my heart, if that makes sense, because it's just like, you know, I don't read, especially at that, well, I do now, but at that point in my life, I did not read at all. And so to have a book that was so captivating that I sat down and literally just listened to my mom read it to me. And then when I got into reading as I got a little bit older, chose to sit down and read again by myself is, I mean, that's huge for me. So it'll always have a special place in my heart. And as I get older, the more and more I realize how ridiculous the book is and how crazy we all are. But I can't help it. It's nostalgic. I love it. And it'll forever be 5 out of 5 for me.
I mean, the only reason why I'm talking at one point and making it 4 out of 5 stars is because I need more Carlisle. I need more Carlisle. Uh, I need more Carlisle. Stephanie, again, hey bestie, need that story.
Come close. Come here. Give me the
Yeah,
story.
it really is one of those like it's fun. It's just fun. It's literally like if you're sitting down to talk with your family about how embarrassing you were when you were a kid. Like it's just it gives you that heartwarming feeling of wow. It's nostalgia. It is the greatest way to if you need to step away from real life for a little bit, just crack open Twilight. Just read about other people's problems, read about the red flag, and just enjoy it. Live life.
Just vibe.
Just vibe.
You
Literally
ever need
just
just
vibe.
a quick little giggle? You don't
If you
gotta
ever
look
need
far.
to
Just crack open to a random chapter. I'm sure there's something in there that's gonna
literally,
make you laugh.
literally. I
There
hope
will be
did you
something.
hear Ellie's ears?
I did not hear her ears. What did her
Perfect.
ears do?
She just shook.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty. And then for our favorite time to wrap up this podcast, TBR trouble. What books do we need to add to our TBR?
All right, hear me out.
Oh,
I got another fantasy for you.
okay.
To
What
be
is
fair,
it? What is
this
it?
one is less pages than the last one, but it's still a lot of pages. It's 407 pages. It
Okay.
is on Kindle Unlimited,
Okay.
and it's Trial of the Sun Queen.
Trial of the Sun Queen?
Trial of the Sun Queen. Okay, this is like, okay, so it's Fae again, so we get fairies again.
Okay.
This is the book description. I'm just gonna read you the book description off of Goodreads. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm gonna read it to you anyways, and you're gonna hate me, and I don't care. A Court of Thorns and Roses meets Fourth Wing in this pulse-pounding enemies to lovers fantasy novel with fae magic, high stakes, trials, a dark prince, from Book Talk's favorite author, Natasha J. I don't know, think I'm going to say this right, but Tully, Tuli. 10
Okay.
women, a deadly contest, only one can win, the Sun King's heart. Laura has endured 12 long years of torment under the Aurora King's rule. Her only desire is to escape and pay him back for every moment of misery she endured. When a surprise release, hold on, sorry. When a surprise release finds her in the hands of the rival Sun King, Lore is thrust into the spotlight as she competes against 9 other tributes for the role of queen. If she wins his heart, she'll earn her freedom and finally get her revenge. But Lore doesn't belong to the Sun Queen trials. Not only does she not understand why she's freed, she isn't a citizen of the Sun King's court. The other tributes resent her presence and will stop at nothing to ensure Lore is removed from the competition permanently. Now, Lore must win, because if she loses, she dies, or worse, she'll be returned to the evil and now vengeful Aurora King.
I just want to read this 2-star review that says, when you ask your mom for Throne of Glass and she says we have Throne of Glass at home.
See,
She
but
said,
I don't get why people are like comparing it to Throne of Glass, or I don't get why it's like Court of Thorns and Roses meets Fourth Wing. Like I don't get that at all.
To me, this kind of sounds like did you ever read Red Queen?
Yes, I did read Red Queen. I
Okay,
loved Red Queen.
it's giving these vibes.
So it's giving Red Queen. It also very much, because I just read it. I literally just finished reading it. It reminds
Mhm.
me of Red Queen. It also reminds me of, did you ever read the Selection series?
I think I read one.
It's another like YA. This is not YA, by the way. This has some spice in it. Not a lot in the first book, but there is a little bit of spice. Um, but it reminds me very much of like the Selection series, and I kind of, there is some parallels to Court of Thorns and Roses, so like I kind of get that too. But I'm just like, it's more like trials, right? But then there's also like this mystery of like, because there's other things going on. There's like all these different kingdoms, and there's magic, and there's fae, and it's like, well, obviously she's more than what meets the eyes. Like she's more than just human, but how does that work? How does that make sense? And then it's like she has siblings, and it's like, well, the siblings are older, so if you know what I mean? Like, so it's like the siblings should take priority. I don't know. It's hard to explain without giving too much away, but I loved it. I ate it up. I literally finished the book in 2 days.
Damn.
And I'm on the second book, and I would have been done with it. It was if it wasn't for us recording a podcast this weekend.
I am so sorry for taking you away from the book.
It is totally fine. I'm just saying, like, and I just started the book yesterday, like the second book yesterday, and I literally would be done today if we weren't recording.
Okay,
That's how much I
okay,
love it. Like,
okay.
I'm reading it on Kindle Unlimited, and now I'm trying to like, I'm looking on Pango Books to buy my own copies. And
Okay,
Tyler's like,
listen.
you do not need more books.
The only issue I got is her name is Lore, Lor.
Yes, and she has no last name, and I will not take any slander.
Fine, fine. Can I at least know what the Sun King's name is?
The Sun King's name is, what the fuck is his name? He's not important, so I already forgot it. Give me a second here.
He's not important.
I think his name's Aspen.
Get the fuck out of here. He's
Yeah,
the Sun King and his name is Aspen.
I think so. It's something like that. Look, the names in this will put you in a coma, especially
Okay.
you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna do me a huge favor, a huge solid on this one, like I did with Pucking Around. And you are going you were just gonna give them new names, okay? Just give them new names in your brain. And forget about the
Dummy
fact
one and
that
dummy two.
that she doesn't know what her last name is and that her name is Lore.
Lorazepam. That's what her name will be.
Lorazepam? Sure.
Lorazepam.
Well, in the second book, one of the characters just calls her inmate.
Even better.
Even better.
Even better. You know what? Me too. Inmate.
Inmate. Are there any
Okay.
good 1-star reviews on that one? I didn't look.
They weren't that great. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me see.
Somebody said the only reason I didn't DNF this book was because I was on a plane and had nothing else to do. Oh
The title
no.
should have been Trial of the Pick Me Queen.
I was irked from the beginning. Yeah. Look, you're gonna hate it. I don't care. I still want you to read it.
This review is in Spanish, but it says
Oh.
I tried it. I really did try it, but this was a disaster. Literally had no redeeming qualities.
Oh no.
What in the Wattpad?
Target sells this book and I no longer respect Target. Oh no. All right, what book you got for me this week?
Hold on. Book was more interesting when she was in prison. Petition to send her back.
Oh no! Oh my god.
Okay,
Damn.
I have I have a book by one of my favorite authors. Her name is Anna Huang,
Oh yes.
and it's part of the Kings of Sin series, but you don't have to read them in order.
Okay.
So I'm picking book number 3, King of Greed, because I cried my eyes out during this book. I'm talking Kim Kardashian. She just lost a diamond earring in the ocean, crying. Let me read it to you. He had her, he lost her, and he'll do anything to win her back. Powerful, brilliant, and ambitious, Dominic Davenport clawed his way up from nothing to become the king of Wall Street. He has everything: a beautiful home, a beautiful wife, and more money than he could spend in a lifetime. But no matter how much he accumulates, he's never satisfied. In his endless quest for more, he drives away the only person who saw him as enough. It isn't until she's gone that he realizes there may be more to life than riches and glory. By then it might be too late. Kind, intelligent, and thoughtful, Alessandra Davenport has played the role of trophy wife for years. She stood by her husband when he built an empire, but now that they've reached the top, she realizes he's no longer the man she felt for. When it becomes clear that she'll always come second to his work, she finally takes charge of her life and puts herself first, even if it means leaving the only man she's ever loved. But what she didn't count on was his refusal to let her go, or for him to fight for their marriage, no matter what it takes. Listen, it is a troubled second chance romance, and I absolutely swooned, sobbed, cried. I loved this book so, so much. This book I literally bought, took with me, drove my ass an hour and a half to go meet Anna Huang and have her sign it because I loved this book so much.
I love
It's
that for
it's
you.
it's
However,
so what?
you are the pickiest person when it comes to like character names in a book.
What's wrong
And
with
you're
that?
going to tell me that Dominic Davenport on Wall Street didn't send you through into like send you to Pluto?
Oh, what's wrong with Dominic?
Nothing's wrong with Dominic, but Dominic Davenport, that is like
Listen,
that is like Capitol Hill 101 fucking textbook names for freaking boys on Wall Street.
and that's what he is.
Davenport. I'm not
He's
saying
great.
anything. I'm just saying you of all people are okay with this name. The queen of name hating has nothing to say about Dominic Davenport.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Also,
Alessandra. I love Alessandra.
I have the best 1-star review on this book for you right now.
Let me hear it.
Is the angst and groveling in the room with us right now?
Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it is. Because it was,
Damn.
oh, it was amazing. This man, literally, his thing is he makes paper cranes, and he folded so many fucking paper cranes for her. It was so, I filled a jar for her. I have another 1-star review, and it says it seems like Alessandra divorced Dominic for 3 days just because she was bored.
Damn.
And got enough people to hate IRL. Don't need any more fictional ones.
Somebody said the setup was perfect. for an angsty second chance romance, but the romance lacked the intensity and passion. We get repetitive arguments that go nowhere. Karina,
What?
Kari,
What?
are you gonna put me through pucking around again with the repetitive
Oh,
arguments that go nowhere?
maybe. Hold on. Maybe I should pick something else for you.
No, it's fine. I'll read it. I already added it to my list.
Okay.
You're gonna get more screaming, but I swear, you better read one of my books.
Which one?
I don't
Well,
care which. You need to read
they're
them both, but
they're
pick one.
fine. They're in line. I'm trying to finish Mate right now because it was real. I'm ready to chew through some Home Depots with that book.
If I put myself through reading another repetitive argument that goes nowhere for 500 pages just for them to get married randomly on a Tuesday, and you haven't read either Sun Queen Trials or the other one, Bonds of whatever, Bonds of Fire, Blood of whatever the heck it was, I don't even remember anymore. I'm throwing hands.
It's a good thing I'm in a different state.
I will literally fly to Cali just to throw hands at you.
Okay, well maybe I should change my book.
I'm reading it. Too late. It's already on my
Oh
list.
no. Oh no. Oh no. And with
Oh,
that, if you have your wildest good read reviews, you can send us your funniest ones or your own personal review to hottakesandpaperbacks@gmail.com. That is HOTTAKESANDPAPERBACKS
that rhymes kind of.
You
Send
can
us.
also oh
Oh,
oh
sorry.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No,
You're good.
take it.
No,
No, take it
no.
away. Take it.
Mm-mm.
Take it.
Take it. I was gonna say you could also send us your recommendations for our TBRs or books that you'd like us to talk about on this podcast to that same email.
That is hottakesandpaperbacks@gmail.com. We have Ellie. We'll lay them out for Ellie to pick because she's apparently very opinionated right now.
She's super opinionated. So is Marley. I had to actually text Tyler. So if anybody could hear Marley whining in the background, I'm so sorry. My husband had to come get her from the room. I don't know what happened, but she was not having it.
I
Maybe
have
she
no
just couldn't
excuse.
she couldn't handle the Eddie Boy slander anymore. She just loves him so much and
Probably
she just
not.
couldn't take it.
Honestly, Marley gives big Team Edward vibes.
She's
Ellie's Ellie. She's
Ellie
just a
be
queen.
vibing.
I have no excuse.
Ellie be vibing. But yeah, next podcast, so chapter 3 is, should we tell them what it is?
Let's tell him.
Let's tell them. It's
Mhm.
Vampire Academy.
We're
Another
gonna
oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with the bloodsuckers for a minute.
Let's hang out with the vamps for a little while longer, shall we?
The vampires and the dampiers, or what were they
Yeah.
called? The
The Moroi. Yep, the
The Moroi,
Moroi. Moroi, the Dampiers, and the Vampires.
and fucking Dimitri. Oh,
Dimitri.
I
Oh,
hope he,
yeah.
I just hope he still hits as hard as he used to. He could punch me in
Mm-hmm.
the face, and I'd thank him.
Yep. That is the book series that my mom literally threw across the room, started screaming, crying, throwing up because that was the last book and it left on such a bad cliffhanger. Not the first book, it was like the third or fourth book or something. And the
Mhm.
rest hadn't been written yet. And she was so mad. And ever since then, my mom has sworn off reading any series that has not been completed. So I can't even get her to read Fourth Wing because she's like, it's not done. I won't read it. And I'm like, well, to be fair,
Fair,
that's probably a
fair.
good thing.
That accurate. That is really accurate.
But still, it makes me mad. I'm like, suffer like the rest of us. Come on.
And with that, Ellie is barking because it's her dinner time. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. And thanks for listening to our deep dive of Twilight.
Twilight. And we will catch you 2 Thursdays from now. Every
Oh,
other Thursday.
every other Thursday. And be sure to follow us on our Instagram at Hot Takes and Paperbacks and our TikTok,
And
which is also at Hot Takes and Paperbacks.
Tiki Talkie, and you can also follow us on YouTube and Spotify.
Just look for Hot Takes and Paperbacks and hit that follow button. That way we can um, get this spread out to the world. If you have a friend, family member, mom, you're not allowed to listen to this, um, who, who you think would enjoy this kind of banter slash book reviews slash whatever the hell this is, tell them to give us a listen and support us on all of our socials.
On all of our socials, like, comment, subscribe, all of the goodies. And we'll catch
We'll
you
be
guys
like
next time.
next time, like Edward, and stay sparkly.
Later, love you, bye.